Hello, everybody. Milo LeGendre here, founder of Chartara Labs. Today, I'm announcing the release of the Supervisor tier for Chartara Notes. So, we understand that Chartara Notes is a complete AI Scribe and visual analytics infrastructure for private practice clinicians to produce fast documentation through voice dictation and use AI in an ethical way. It also provides a visual analytics suite to more effectively understand what's going on your caseload. Now, there's going to be a very affordable paid tier for $15 per month per clinician that is available to group private practice owners. So the supervisor or the group practice owner, they will pay $15 initially for themselves to obtain access to this whole AI infrastructure, but you become a supervisor through that payment. And so basically, each individual clinician account is free. But if you pay the $15, that converts your account to a supervisor tier. And then you're able to begin adding clinicians for an additional $15. So not only at that point do you have the complete AI Scribe and visual analytics infrastructure, but you also provide access to each of your employees, each of your clinicians who are in your group private practice. And so I'm taking a look at Simple Practices payment structure for the services that they provide, Care Aid, which is a very expensive, similar product that they're offering. I see it's free for 30 days, and then they have a little line through $59. And then they say after that it's $29.50 a month for the account owner. And then each individual clinician is $24.50. And then they have a note taker product, which supposedly, I guess they have a little line through $35 and then it's 17.50. But then when you go down to the questions here, it says how much does that cost? I guess it's $35 a month per clinician. So the point there is simple. Chartera Notes supervisor tier, it's the most affordable option. And I think it does some different things than a lot of these other AI scribe options, most notably with the visual analytics tools that I'm providing. So let's go ahead and take a look at the website here first. I just want to show you guys the updated website, and then I'm going to show you the updated product. So we're going to focus on Chartera Notes today. Here we have it. An AI voice-to-text scribe that transforms your natural speech into any clinical document you need in under 60 seconds. So it's not just progress notes. If there's any documentation you need to do when completing a treatment plan, for instance, you can use your voice and the AI will produce that effective and quality documentation for you. If you need to write a letter for a client, you can speak it, and the AI is going to produce a good product for you there to provide for the client. So it's really a AI tool for any type of documentation you need. There's also the option to build your own custom templates, again, for any type of documentation. And it's really just designed to have you get into the system. It's a separate web app, copy, paste, done. I've used these other browser extensions. It's just very complex. And I feel like the vast majority of clinicians, they don't want to deal with that. There's nothing simpler than a standalone web app, and this personally has worked very effectively and very fast for me. It's lowered the burden on my job as a clinician, and the individual free tier on Chartera Notes, it has recurring users, and they are very much enjoying the platform. So Chartera Notes, it also has the visual analytics, instant data visualization, and machine learning powered clinical decision support for your caseload. I designed it in line with the FDA exclusion criteria for software as a medical device. So there's a legal and regulatory basis for the whole platform. And it's very sophisticated and it's very secure. So keep that in mind when considering the platform. But this platform was really designed with large research backing. And so some of the visual analytics we have here are the PHQ-9 tracking with AI forecasting, caseload breakdowns to target supervision more effectively, the treatment plan review monitoring, and then there's downloadable PDF reports for every chart. So the supervisor tier is what I'm going to be demoing in a moment, but basically supervisors or group practice owners gain the ability to run their whole practice on Chartara Notes. Every seat is a full AI documentation account, the Scribe, the custom templates, and the analytics. And you get a practice-wide dashboard to monitor every clinician and drill into any clinician's outcomes. And there's one-click PDF reports for every metric, either practice-wide aggregate or individual clinician drill downs. And it's only $15 a month per seat. It's not trying to make new group practices, small to mid-sized group practices go broke. This is truly one of the most affordable options on the market. Manage your team in seconds. Invite clinicians by email. Each gets the full AI account. See who's active. Add or cancel seats anytime. So this is the main new capability right here. And I'm going to go ahead and show you that right now. So let's go log in to a Chartara Notes supervisor account. Okay, so as you can see here, each individual account is automatically free. We have single sign-on here, so it's the lowest barrier to entry that there's ever been on the platform. If you have a Google account, it's basically just a couple of clicks and you're in and your account is automatically created for free. If you don't have a Google account, you can use the email me a sign-in code option. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. Okay, so I received the sign-in code at my email. I copied it and I'm just going to paste it in right here. And now I'm in. So this is my mock data supervisor account right here. Okay, so as you can see, once you pay for the $15 per month subscription to become a supervisor, that's when this supervisor tab is going to show up in the left-hand corner. Hypothetically here in this mock data account, I've paid for 7 seats. That includes myself to be able to manage my practice. Right here, we're looking at an aggregate view of all clinicians on my practice. So there's 5 of them. So we have Marcus Evans, LMFT, Dr. Amara Okafor, Dr. Y. Chen, Ben Sorensen, LCSW, and Sophia Diaz, LPC. And this is the practice-wide view of all the diagnoses in the whole practice. So this is effective for supervisors to monitor what's going on their clinician's caseload. Then we have the practice show rate right here. It looks like an effective practice, 80% attendance rate. The supervisor is able to monitor the treatment plan reviews and how timely they are at a glance practice-wide. And then we have some clinical metrics, the PHQ-9 severity depression scores, as well as the GAD-7 anxiety severity scores. But then we also have the ability to drill down into each clinician. So I just clicked on Marcus Evans, LMFT. So now you can take a look at his individual caseload. He's got 11 people with bipolar 2 disorder. He's got 9 people with borderline personality disorder, etc., etc. You really get to see what the clinician is seeing, and it provides it to you in a simple interface that you can just sign into while each of your clinicians get the AI scribe. So they can create any templates they want and increase their documentation efficiency. And this is a more affordable option to pay for an AI infrastructure for your practice. It's only $15 per month per seat. The templates are customizable, so any clinician can just create any template they want for any type of documentation they want. And here's your own, if you're the supervisor, here's your own visual analytics. You can monitor your own caseload. But let's go back to the supervisor view here. So let's take a look at Dr. Y. Chen, for example. Let's see what's going on with her treatment plan reviews. Okay, so now I'm informed that she's overdue, so I can reach out to her about that. I can view the analytics. I can look at which individual clients are overdue. And if I want, I can create a PDF report. Let's take a look at how her clients are doing clinically so we can look at any individual client on her caseload. So let's select a client, client 1002, and this is their PHQ-9 trajectory over the past year. As you can see, it's a very thorough infrastructure to monitor your clinicians. It just provides that all-in-one AI documentation and visual analytics package. The foundational benefit of Chartara Labs is the combination of the AI Scribe infrastructure, but also the enhancement of routine outcome monitoring via visual analytics. Oftentimes, clinicians do not have access to visual analytics, but engaging with that sort of data, it can really help improve client outcomes. I think another thing that really stands out to me is how visual analytics can improve supervision and operational outcomes of practices and clinics. And with Chartara Notes and the advent of the supervisor views at a very affordable rate, this company helps to increase those outcomes nationwide. So please reach out to me with any questions, but you can access an individual clinician free account by going to notes.charteralabs.io. And then within the app, you are able to go to the subscription section. If you haven't already paid for a supervisor tier, the way you do it is you click the amount of seats that you want. So if I just did 4 seats, one of those includes mine. 3 of them are going to be my employees, and then you'll just click subscribe and it'll take you to Stripe. And then you can also delete clinicians whenever you want. And if you delete it in the middle of a billing cycle, then for that month's billing cycle, your what you pay is going to be prorated. So that has all been worked out in the Stripe framework. Okay, thank you for watching, and please reach out to me with any questions. Thank you.